In this video, we're going to take a look at University of North Carolina quarterback Sam Howell, and the game we're going to be taking a look at is from this past season against Syracuse. A game in which North Carolina won 31-6, with Sam Howell finishing the day with 295 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. As always, we're going to take a look at a handful of plays from the film. I'm going to talk to you about what I'm seeing from the film, whether that be good or bad. I'll try to get to the point and not keep you here all day with this video, so do me a favor and watch all the way through. And at the end of this video, if you like it, drop a like and check out some of the other content on this channel. This first throw is a good example of the type of arm strength that Sam Howell has. North Carolina is sending their receivers on stop routes at the top of the screen. Sam Howell takes the snap, and the first thing I want you to pay attention to is his base. Once he gets to the top of his drop and he gets his feet set to throw, notice how his base never narrows. He always maintains that nice, wide, powerful base, which allows him to drive off that back foot, transfer his weight, and deliver the ball from the far hash all the way out to the bottom of the numbers with velocity. And velocity is the key word there. The ball doesn't die before it gets to his receiver, and he's able to get the ball from point A to point B with velocity. And to add to that, he throws the ball with anticipation and accuracy as well. The ball is out before the receiver can even get out of his break, and that corner has no chance to make a play on this ball. That's the type of high-level throw that he's going to be asked to make in the NFL. And he's showing that he's able to make these throws on a consistent basis. Now, you have to be pretty confident in your arm to make this throw right here. Syracuse comes out playing a soft cover 2, and Sam Howell hits this bang post to his receiver at the bottom of the screen, right in that void between the corner and the safety. Now, this is a risky throw because if that safety is able to get a jump on that route, then that's a pick 6 for sure, but that doesn't happen right here. Sam Howell delivers this ball on a rope right where it needs to be. Now, once again, pay attention to his lower body and how he's able to maintain a solid base to throw from. Notice how he's able to smoothly transition his weight from his back foot to his front foot. Also, check out his throwing motion. Notice how smooth his mechanics are. There's no hitches, there's no funky movements, and everything is just fluid. I love the velocity right there, and I also love the ball placement and how he's able to keep that ball away from the safety and keep his receiver out of harm's way. Really good throw right there. I really love how he's able to stand strong in the pocket and deliver this ball right on the money while taking a hit from a defender that's barreling down on him. And I think this is something that kind of gets overlooked a little bit, a quarterback's ability to stand there in the pocket under duress and deliver the ball regardless of what's going on around him. In all honesty, it takes a lot of courage to stand in there and throw the ball knowing you're about to get hit by a grown man, typically a defensive lineman that weighs 280, 300 pounds. Stuff like that, when I see it on film, it really stands out to me, and it's always a plus in my book. Now, Sam Howell isn't much of a runner from what I've seen of him in this game, but he's mobile enough to escape the pocket and move around a little bit. Now, he's not a guy that I would be drawing up run schemes for, but in scenarios where he has to scramble outside of the pocket and pick up a first down or something like that, I think he's more than capable. And this play is a good example of what I'm talking about. North Carolina can't handle the game that Syracuse is running on the left side of the screen with their defensive line. One of their defensive linemen gets free, but Sam Howell is able to keep the play alive and turn this play right here from a negative into a positive. Now, he's not an incredible athlete or anything like that, but he seems to be good enough to get the job done. Now, Sam Howell, he also does a really good job of moving around within the pocket and avoiding defenders and still keeping his eyes downfield and delivering the ball. Right here on this play, he gets a little bit of pressure in his face, but it's not really a problem. He just slides up in the pocket to avoid that defender, and he makes a nice touch throw to his receiver coming open down the field. Now, Sam Howell is imperfect, and there were some throws out there in this game that he probably wishes he could have back, like this one right here. The receiver's running a go route, but takes an inside release. Sam Howell throws his ball up for grabs down the middle of the field, and the safety is able to come over and pick it off. Now, I believe he had a chance to complete this pass if he was able to get the ball off on time and put it on the receiver's face mask earlier, but he doesn't do that. He lobs his pass up right to the defense. Now, it's not all his fault, and his receiver doesn't really help him out at all on this play. As a receiver, you never want to take an inside release on a go route unless it's your very last option. The corner does look like he gets some width on this play at the snap, so the receiver goes back inside, and I'm not mad at that. But if you're going to do that, you have to work your way back outside quickly in order to give your quarterback a window to throw the ball into. The receiver runs that route right there like it's a post route, and that results in the ball being thrown where it is and the free safety being able to come over and pick that pass off. Now this play right here is one that almost leads to a turnover. The receiver at the top of the screen is running the dig route, and he's able to get open. He's able to get to the top of its break, and he's able to get open and create some separation right here. And this ball should be out and should be on him right here. But Sam Howell, he's a little bit late getting rid of it. He resets his feet a couple more times in the pocket, and that gives that linebacker that's underneath, it gives him time to sink and get right underneath that route and get a hand on it and tip it in the air. And like I said before, that was a really dangerous throw. He had his receiver wide open, but he was just late getting rid of the ball. And because he was late getting rid of the ball, it got tipped up in the air and could have easily led to a turnover. Now, from a talent standpoint, Sam Howell, he has everything you need. He's got a strong arm and he can really drive the ball downfield. And he also showed on multiple occasions that he can throw the ball with accuracy and anticipation, which was really impressive. So there were a couple of mistakes and throws that he probably wish he could have had back, but I don't think these throws were a reflection of his talent, and I think they were more so just situations where he was either late getting rid of the ball or he made a bad decision. And I think these are both things that could be fixed. He's also a solid athlete that has the ability to move around and keep things alive, but he's not a guy who's going to scare anybody with what he has to offer as far as him being a runner. So this is the end of the first of the many videos where I'll be breaking down Sam Howell. And before we get out of here, as a reminder, if you like this video, drop a like on it and leave a comment down in the comment section if you agree or even if you disagree with anything that I've said. Also, if you're into watching film and evaluating these college prospects like I am, then check out more of the draft content on this channel because there's plenty of it to take a look at. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.